Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Accounting Nightmare. That's my cat. She's gorgeous. It's a big expanse of fluff. That's what she looked like this morning when I woke up. She's so cute. Whoop. Hey Tag, hey Silicon, welcome. How are yous? Yes, this is Leviathan's theme. Starts off just lots of drums to build the tension, and then goes into this butt rock. We'll swap back to the game audio. Okay. Gonna hopefully finish the Crystal Tower stuff today. We did one wing last time, and we've got 2 wings to go. And then I think we might do the White Mage quests to show that quest line. I'm not quite ready to start 2.55 yet. I know it's going to be a big thing. Deeply bored, but now there's a stream. Ah, good. I'm glad I could give you a stream to watch. Cool. Okay, I feel like I've forgotten something. It's probably not important. Already fed Cleo, so no cat alarm today. I'm working on leveling Pugilist now, which turns into Monk. So that's the final Reborn class to level. Okay. Let's go... What class are we going to be today? I mean, I'm going to be healer or DPS in the queue, but... Black Mage. Yeah. This is the Black Mage set that I ended up with. Very cool. Cat alarm. Okay, back to Wardona. That's where the Crystal Tower stuff was. So we've started to explore this tower that's left over. It's from the old Allegan Empire, who had super advanced technology. So we're learning what's there, so we can keep it out of the hands of those who would, well, the hands of like the Empire and such. And the Ascians, we assume that they would not be trusted with it. But we're trying to find out what dangers are there and seal them away. Any wizard with a hat that pointy is trying to impress someone. Oh yeah, I still haven't looked up the Black Mage level 50 rotation. Oh well. I'll do that at some point. I'm not really sure how Flare fits in. Oh, sorry, how does Blizzard 3 fit in? Do we even use that anymore? Alright, so we did the first wing of the tower, which was the Labyrinth of the Ancients. We're not actually in the tower yet, it's the labyrinth that blocks the way. Oh yeah, we met a cat lad. He's a student of Baldesian. Which they're the group who, most of them vanished. Is that the same group? Or am I thinking of a different group? Where their whole island disappeared? He's one of them, right? So we haven't... Yeah, we're not really sure what's up with that and his connection to that, but, well, he's okay at least. The Fellowship of Noah being accounted for, it is time this assembly was called to order. Rambrose will be presiding over the meeting. If you would be so kind as to inform him of your readiness to proceed. I have studied the legacy of the Allegan Empire for long years. Oh yep, we saw that dialogue. Welcome back, Melchen. I have just been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of the Ancients. It pleases me greatly to note that you seem none the worse for the experience. For your reference, I have added my own notes to Garaha's preliminary expedition report, and begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. The information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Should you have any questions, you need only ask. Now, if there are no objections, I shall begin with a summary of the expedition's key accomplishments. Sure. Tenacity, skill speed, spell speed. Oh, those are different things. Skill speed and spell speed are different. I didn't actually realise that. I have 2 of those and 21 of those. Let's get 2 of those. We'll get 1 of those. In the course of this, our first foray into the grounds of the Crystal Tower, we succeeded in neutralising the structure's outer defences, before proceeding to secure the maze surrounding the base of the spire. According to Melchan's account, the labyrinth's defences were most emphatically active. Disturbingly, her report also mentions a violent encounter with a sentry heavily augmented by Allegan technology. In short, our misgivings were well founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above ground by the chaotic shifting of Earth. It has somehow been reawoken. If, as seems increasingly likely, the tower's secrets should prove too dangerous to share with the world, we will have no choice but to contain them. Short of levelling the place, this will almost certainly involve returning its mechanisms to a state of dormancy. To do that, however, we will first need to address the question of how they work, the answer to which must surely be waiting for us inside the tower itself. In conclusion, that is where we must go. A task rather easier said than done, if the perils of the labyrinth are any indication. Then I move that all further exploration of the tower be delayed until such time as an exhaustive analysis of the structure's defences has been completed. Master Garland, may I entrust this task to you? It would be my pleasure. Don't forget about us. Yeah, Biggs and Wedge are here to help out. It's like you said, Chief. We founded the Ironworks to make sure that technology was used for the right reasons. And that means making sure it's not used for the wrong ones. We wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't see this through to the end. Lads. Well, I hope you're ready for some back-breaking chores. Well, everything seems to be in hand here, so I shall take my leave of you for the present. If I am to witness this valiant tale unfold with mine own eyes, I must needs hone my martial skills, ere we ascend the spire. You'll do nothing of the sort, Garaha. Your knowledge may prove useful to Master Garland's investigation. That pouty face! Oh my god! As an observer, I am not, strictly speaking, subject to your authority. Pray do not mistake my intent, Melchan. I am well aware that I shall never be a match for one with your innate talents, however hard I train. Be that as it may, pray do not allow your skills to rust from disuse during the coming pause. We will need you fighting fit if our subsequent forays are to prove as productive as this one. Mark me, we have not yet caught more than the briefest glimpse of that which time has obscured. Soon, however, we shall cast off the veil, and gaze upon the glory of the Allegan Empire. And with that encouraging thought in mind, it is time to bring this assembly to a close. Let us all focus on the tasks at hand, that our next expedition may begin all the sooner. Meeting adjourned. So many things in that scene that are unintentionally funny to you. Oh? Hello? Oh, hi? Is that who I think it is? Such a terrible mess. Yet it does leave the door wide open, so to speak. I think I know who that is. One cannot help but be impressed. I'm beginning to understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. So, this is the legacy the Allegan Empire left behind. If my readings are correct, the energy source waiting atop the tower is a match for even the Ultima weapon. Nay, more than a match. A new toy for me to play with. Yep, it's Nero! I believed the fates had conspired to deny me my just rewards once again, but it would seem they had a greater destiny in mind for me. Who's this near automata-looking Edgemeister? And so long as my ambition burns, I shall strive to seize it. The dream lives on, Cid. Do not disappoint me. Yeah, I figured that he was still out there doing stuff because we never killed him in the Praetorium. The lights went out and then he disappeared. But he was unaccounted for. "'Tis my most fervent belief that the Fellowship of Noah will, piece by piece, lay bare the long-buried secrets of ancient Alag's history, but the doing of it will require all of your skill and more. Mayhap I can convince Master Garland to allow me to accompany you, that I might see some of these horrific guardians in the flesh. I am quite proficient with the bow, you know." He really wants to come along. Alright, nothing new there. What's this quest called? Circus Tower. Okay, so I'm going to guess that this was from a later patch, because they kept talking about how there was going to be a break. Time for us to rest. Circus Tower. Hey, Freak, welcome. Hey, Telva, how are ya? Nero is more dramatic than edgy. Okay, yeah, this was 2.3. Legacy of Alag. Okay, so the first Crystal Tower wing was 2.1, and then now this one's 2.3. Okay, bit of a break between them. Nero's a giant ham. Ah, 'tis you, my friend. You were doubtless eager to hear of our progress on the Crystal Tower. Nod. Excellent. I'd be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course, disappointed is the word of the day, I fear. I'm ashamed to say that there is nothing worthwhile to report. The suns continue to probe the labyrinth of the ancients, and every day brings new discoveries. Alas, the same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower proper. We've not been able to set so much as a single foot inside it. You will recall how the 8 sentinels stood between us and the labyrinth initially. In like manner, the entryway into the principal spire, Circus Tower the Elegans called it, is also protected by technology far more advanced than our own. Sid and I have tried every trick we know, but without success. Frankly speaking, we are at a loss. It is discouraging, but we cannot give up. There must be a way in. And so the situation stands, my friend. Until we gain entry into the tower, I fear your talents shan't avail us. It will require time that I am loath to waste, but I have a mind to set my people to scouring such ancient texts as we have on hand. Perhaps we can be of assistance. Who's this? And you are? Be at ease, friends, for we share the self-same goal. I am Une, and my companion is called Doga. We are scholars of the Allegan civilization, sent by the students of Bardesian to assist in your endeavour. More students of Bardesian. Une and Doga. Rather unusual names for this day and age, if I might be forgiven for observing. But I digress. You claim to be here at the students' behest, but we have received nary a word of your coming. Moreover, in light of the recent incident at the Isle of Val, I should think that they have rather more pressing concerns. We can only assume that the message failed to reach you due to some mishap. I assure you that we are here to help. Not dodgy at all? He walks around in a masquerade mask and an evening gown, so that's kind of a given. He also chews the scenery worse than a newbie Shakespeare actor. Oh. What is it, Graha? It is nothing. There was a pain, but it has subsided. Well, well, this is rather unexpected. Your right eye is the same as ours. The same? You have the Allegan eye as well? This sanguine hue is said to be a trait unique to the Allegans, yet I inherit it from my father, as he did from his. Only one child in a single generation is born with the eye. All my life I have sought to learn the truth of its manifestation. If there is aught you know, I implore you to tell me. My deepest apologies, but we have no answers for you. Only one thing is certain. Those who possess the trait are bound by fate to Allag. As your eye has placed you upon the path you walk, so too have we come here to fulfill our destiny. Absurd though it may sound, it is the truth. It seems to me we have naught to lose by accepting their aid. What say you? If that is your wish, then so be it. Yet know that I still mean to verify your story with the students of Bardesian when I am able. I trust there will be no objections. Very well. As of this moment, I name Une and Doga advisory members of Noah. Without further ado, let us have them examine the circus tower entrance. I promise you, you'll not have cause to regret your decision. Melchan, I should be much obliged if you were to accompany our new friends to the tower. Biggs and Wedge are presently surveying the 8 sentinels. The 2 of them can show you the way. Upon arrival, pray report to Master Garland. He will brief you on the situation. Nod. I shall join you, Melchan. With Une and Doga's knowledge, along with your uncanny knack for setting events in motion. I am hopeful that we will finally see progress. Our uncanny knack for setting events in motion. That's a brilliant line. Hey, Kalishtar, welcome. Good to see you. Let's have these people we just met in on our secret project. Yes. Quest accepted. That's FF14 treating me. I love it. It's so good. I love it. Oh, also look, I got a Cactuar pet. I forgot to show this. I got this last night from a side quest. It's so good. Yeah, I love this game. I've been leveling all the different classes and I've just been doing like everything I can. Free trial, or am I subscribed? I'm subscribed now. Yeah, I went ahead and did a 3-month subscription, I think, and I bought the full like Shadowbringers pack. Because I played it for a little bit and I went, yep, I want this. I want more of this. Is it as good a line as "you've been sinning at a remarkable rate today"? Oh, sorry, lately. That's a fantastic line too. What was that from? I've forgotten. That was from, was that from Dragon Quest Builders? Yeah, Dragon Quest Builders 2. That's such a good... Yeah, that's right, because building was a sin, and yeah, you were sinning at a remarkable rate. That's a good line. I have added my own notes to Garaha's preliminary expedition report and begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. The information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Ooh, we got all this info. Let's start from the start. I am an anthropogeographer, oh god, words are hard, hailing from Charlian, great seat of knowledge. I have the pleasure of leading the excavation efforts at St. Cornac's Find. I was formerly of the Circle of Knowing, come to Eorzea to research the diffusion of knowledge across the realm. These days, I am wholly dedicated to the restoration and preservation of ancient Allagan wisdom, delving into the past that we might safeguard the future. What kind of place is this? You stand amidst the ruins of ancient Allag, an empire which reached its zenith during the Third Astral Era, some 5 millennia ago. The excavation effort is presided over by the Sons of St. Cornac, a Charlayan order. Lest you wonder, we name ourselves for the man who was raised to sainthood, for proving the existence of the Allagan Empire, which was long thought to be naught but the stuff of myths. From the crystalline tower that threatens to pierce the very heavens to the immense ruins that stretch in all directions below, there is no shortage of new discoveries here. Noah report, the 8 Sentinels. You're learning a fictional language that definitely doesn't exist, which has extensive use of double negatives. Oh god. Which language is it? Cat Lad found a way to go with a smooth move, yeah. Allow me to find the relevant page. The Allagan Empire has left behind many a mysterious legacy, but perhaps none so impressive as the glittering spire of the Crystal Tower. With equal parts excitement and trepidation, the survey party dubbed the Fellowship of Noah set forth to pry loose the daunting structure's well-guarded secrets. Once past the massive crystal gate, the members of the team beheld 4 pairs of grim stone statues, flanking a broad forecourt, a lethal complement of elementally powered defences, known as the 8 Sentinels. Each pair of silent sentries promised a different method of obliteration to any foolish enough to attempt trespass. Should intruders somehow survive passing through the first barrier of incinerating flames, they would then face death by rending winds, crashing waves, or grinding rocks. These unforgiving guardians were, without a doubt, a product of the unique blend of magic and technology pioneered by the great inventors of Allag. To think that these constructs of arcane masonry yet functioned after a millennia of dormancy is simply staggering, a testament to the genius of their creators. But we would not be deterred from our objectives. Using 4 reflective fangs, shaped from flawless crystals, we triumphed in turning the power of the elemental defences against themselves. With the way thus cleared, the expedition stood poised to enter the inner reaches of the tower grounds. Noah report, Labyrinth of the Ancients. One moment while I locate the passages in question. A stalwart band of adventurers led by the indomitable Melchan and Gura was tasked with conquering the perils of the Labyrinth of the Ancients. The base of the Crystal Tower is nestled within this deadly maze, the entire structure designed to confound entrance to the spire proper. As we had feared, the halls of the labyrinth were further protected by fantastical foes. Our adventurers faced nightmarish opponents, the King Behemoth and the Void-sent Thanatos among them. Through our research, we have learned that the ancients were most skilled at the binding of void-born entities, occult servants that were compelled to serve, alongside augmented beasts and chimerical monstrosities. After battling such fiends, none could argue that the approach to the tower was a simple one, and though the labyrinth's hazards have been overcome, one cannot help but imagine what devilish enemies await within those unbreached crystalline walls. Noah report, Phlegethon. You wish to learn more of Phlegethon? Certainly, his story is quite compelling. So Phlegethon was the final boss of that first wing? The Discordance. which is not its name and is not a language. Interesting, I haven't heard of discordance. Every time your character's last name comes up, you hear it as Melchan and Gora. Phlegethon was the scimitar-wielding colossus who served as the final bastion of the Labyrinth of the Ancients, and until recently was oft mistaken for a similar guardian known as Acheron. In Phlegethon's day, he was but a mortal man who sought to bring revolution to the Allegan Empire. The empire lasted more than 1,000 years, but that is not to say its reign was entirely peaceful. It was especially during the later days of its supremacy that imperial rule found itself under constant challenge. Famous even among these endless conflicts was the rebellion, led by the mighty General Phlegethon. Imperial annals paint him as a murderous villain, but the writings of the common folk reveal Phlegethon's status as a hero of the people. Adored though he was, the revolutionary leader was eventually captured by agents of the Empire. Scholarly records give a chilling account of how his body was forcibly altered through sorcery and science, his mind broken and conditioned to obey. Aww. An example was made of Phlegethon, a hideous warning of the fate that awaited those who refused to kneel. When Melchan gazed upon the general's unnatural form so many centuries later, he was afforded a glimpse into the darkness of which the Empire was capable. Wow, okay, the Allegan Empire sounds bad. Sounds like they were horrible. Jeez. But no wonder we're worried about what we're going to find in the tower. And like what people could misuse it for. Okay. Go into the tower. For example, you'll learn nothing if you don't study something thoroughly. Okay. Double negative, yep. What's worse than a double negative? A triple negative. You'll not learn nothing if you don't study something thoroughly. Oh, that's right, you can't fly here. I assume you can't jump off here? Good. Because I was about to jump into a pit and die. But they have an invisible wall. Here's where the 8 sentinels were. We blew them up with some crystals. We're examining the rubble in the hopes that it'll yield a clue to entering Circus Tower. Can you tell we're getting desperate? Well, if it isn't Melchan, eager to enter Circus Tower and kill everything in sight, no doubt. As I'm sure you've already heard, though, the place is locked up, tight as a clam. New friends from the students, you say? Excellent. It's been slow going, or rather, no going, for the chief. He'll appreciate the help. If you'll just follow me, I'll take you to him. Jesus, that door is enormous. He brought along his bow. He's like, pick me! I can do it! Ah, some old faces to lift the spirit. And a couple of new ones besides. Allow me to introduce Une and Doga. They are scholars of ancient Allag, sent here by our friends of Baldesion to aid in the investigation. We understand you're having trouble circumventing the tower's defences. It is our hope that we can be of some small assistance. If your attire is aught to go by, your assistance should prove invaluable indeed. To begin with, let me tell you where we stand. Beyond rises Circus Tower, the principal spire of the structure, collectively known as the Crystal Tower. The only way to get inside is through the proverbial front door, the imposing gate you see here. The problem is, we can't get it to open. It's sealed by some mechanism whose workings are an utter mystery to us. Having had no success via more orthodox methods, I went at it with everything from a pickaxe to a Magitech cannon. Nothing so much as put a scratch on it. He loves his Magitech cannons. For a blessing, the gate doesn't try to reduce us to ashes like the 8 Sentinels, but that doesn't make it any less effective a security measure. It's fiendishly frustrating in its simplicity. The only clue we have is the elaborate device carved upon it. A man and a woman, respectant. Elegant royalty, by my judgment. Precisely who these individuals were, we cannot say, nor do we know whether the device actually serves a purpose. Like as not, it is purely decorative. They're descendants from elegant royalty, aren't they? If you're thinking to force it, save your strength. It's no use. Just ask the calluses on my hands. Rest assured, we do not mean to waste our strength. Indeed, why should we exert ourselves when the gate will open of its own accord? Ooh. I don't think any of us expected that to happen. 7 hells. What is this? What did you do? What are you? In a space where there is no room, in a structure that was never built, meets the guild that doesn't exist. Maybe get out of bed to look up the exact quote. What's that quote? What's it from? I don't think I've heard that. Piercing the heavens and gathering the light, a symbol of mankind's glory and might. Its virtue guarded by gates impregnable, only to those of royal blood answerable. Exactly as passed down through legend, I am delighted to see. Nero? Nero! Beg pardons for interrupting your bewilderment. I couldn't help but notice the remarkable playthings you have acquired. Nero? You're still alive? Flavor text of a Magic the Gathering card. Oh, okay. Ah, that's where Discordance is from. Okay. Garland, Garland. If I didn't know better, I would say you weren't happy to see me. Ah, but I jest. In light of our recent meetings, you have every right to be wary. But rest assured, I am no longer a threat to you. My legion is for all intents and purposes defunct, and my association with it means a tight noose awaits me back in Garlemald. And so, I've been roaming this land Eorzea, a regular itinerant. In the course of my wanderings, I chanced to catch wind of your latest venture. It sounded positively fascinating, and so I decided to come here and join you. After the wrongs you've committed, you think us that gullible? If you are suspicious of my intent, 'tis only my just deserts. Just deserts? But I'm determined to make amends. As a gesture of goodwill, I will share with you what I know, starting with these two odd characters. As you are doubtless already aware, the Crystal Tower was the symbol of ancient Alag's might and prosperity. Entry was permitted only to royalty and a select few individuals. According to the records I have unearthed, only royal blood can open the gate. In other words, the Emperor and his progeny were living keys. You mean to say that these two are descended from Alagan royalty? Oh, I suggest nothing so glamorous. To put it plain, they are imitations of royalty, living keys born of Alagan ingenuity. What? Clones, I believe, is the name your creators gave your kind. Is that not so? Twould seem that the time for concealment is past. Pray accept our apologies. 'Twas not our intent to deceive. We simply wish to avoid causing undue alarm by prematurely making what many would consider deranged claims. Can we not use the word deranged, please? Thank you. If it please you, let us return to the 8 Sentinels. There is much and more to tell. You can't really see my face anymore, can you? Just an eye. Very well. Okay, we should probably shut the door so no one can wander in there while we're gone. Probably. Especially you, Nero. 7 hells. Do you seriously mean to follow us around? Come, Garland. You know me better than to think that I spoke in jest. What more will it take for us to be reconciled? A gift, perhaps? Take my hand. An Alagan tombstone. It holds the information I just shared with you, and a deal more besides. It used to be the jealously guarded property of the 14th Legion, but it's yours now. I wish you joy of it. I look forward to working together, old friend. This is that one place that has the awesome dungeon music. Ooh, excellent. That's what I like to hear. Okay. Got a little group. It goes without saying that Nero can't be trusted. We'd do well to keep an eye on him at all times. Let us hear what Une and Doga have to say. It will not be too late to decide upon a course of action afterwards. The Chief and Nero go all the way back to the Magitech Academy. It's an exclusive school situated in the capital, reserved for the Empire's brightest elite. I don't know the nitty-gritty details, but they didn't get along back then, and they don't get along now. Fate's a bastard for bringing them together again. To think the Alagans could make copies of people! If this knowledge were to fall into the wrong hands, the world would become a terrible place. I shudder to imagine a dozen bigs shouting at me all day long. Hey, what if we made copies of me? Be cool. We may not have gotten off to the best of starts, but the past is in the past. Yesterday's enemies can yet be today's friends. Do you not agree, warrior of light? No one else to talk to? Okay. You have every right to mistrust us, but I beg you to hear us out. Long have we waited for this opportunity to fulfill our life's purpose. If you are ready to listen, we shall tell you all. As it pertains closely to your investigation, your leader, Rambrose, may wish to be present. So we're about to get into the tower, and there's no less than 3 shady characters hanging around. Before we begin, pray allow me to apologize again. It was not our intent to deceive you. As you will have already gathered, we are not scholars sent by the students of Bardesian. Nay, we are clones, copies of people who once existed, given life through Allegan technology. This is rather a lot to take in. If it would not be considered unseemly, might I ask why you and yours were created? And more specifically, what is it that you now seek to do? Answering your questions requires that we revisit Allegan history. Pray bear with us. The Allegan Empire reached its zenith long before our kind came into being. In that glorious age, the Crystal Tower stood tall as the symbol of Allegan pride. Parents took their children there, that they might learn how the nigh limitless energy it produced brought prosperity to the whole empire. That prosperity, however, bred decadence, and the empire began to show signs of stagnation. This decline was made all the more rapid for want of strong leadership. In a matter of generations, the Allegan civilization became a pale shadow of its former self. Its once gleaming cities fell into disrepair, and its frontier lands were given over to the wilderness. Lamenting the pitiful state of affairs, one technologist made it his mission to restore Allag to greatness. Amon was his name, and he believed that the ailing empire wanted for but a potent ruler, and none was more potent than its founding father, whom he sought to resurrect. Uh-oh. He really just apologised in advance for the expedition dump? Exposition dump, yeah. The founding father? You cannot mean Emperor Xande? None other. As part of his experiments, Amon created clones of the Emperor's descendants. We are the products of that experiment, copies of Une and Doga. Historical texts mention the reigns of 2 Allegan emperors named Xande. It was commonly believed that the second was the namesake of the first. After all, such a custom is not uncommon among royalty and commoners alike. To think that the 2 were in fact one and the same. Xande returned from the grave and assumed his throne once more. And true to Amon's prediction, the Emperor restored his realm to the glory it once knew. Would that he could have been satisfied with that. In his previous life, the Emperor desired to bring the entire world under Allegan dominion, an ambition that ultimately went unfulfilled. Having been granted a second chance, he was determined to succeed. Realizing that he needed more power to wage his war of conquest, Xande turned his sights towards the forbidden source, darkness. In order to learn how to harness this power, he converted the Crystal Tower into a restricted research facility. Darkness? Again? 7 hells! What is it with megalomaniacal rulers turning to darkness in their lust for power? Well, at least this one won't be bothering us, being thousands of years dead and all. Would that you were right, Master Garland. Uh-oh. Butt spot. He really apologised in advance for the exposition butt. I like butt spot. Alas, Emperor Xande is very much alive. Within Circus Tower he still abides, his ambition burning all the more ardently for his empire's collapse. Ooh, pretty. Wielding the power of darkness requires prodigious amounts of energy that not even the Crystal Tower could produce. In order to augment the shortfall, a Dalamud was created and launched into the heavens. On high it hung, gathering the sun's energy and channeling it to the tower below. However, a miscalculation resulted in a surge of energy that escaped into the land. This triggered an earthquake of unprecedented violence, the calamity that ushered in the Fourth Umbral Era. Geez, there's been a lot of calamities in this world. In the blinking of an eye, the mighty Allegan Empire was laid to waste. That colour scheme is very Protoss-y. Blue and gold. It's pretty. Yet even as the Crystal Tower was sinking into the earth, the technologist Amon, now Emperor Xande's closest aide, invoked powerful magics and halted the flow of time. Every soul within the structure, the Emperor included, was placed in a deep slumber. In that state they were to remain until the time was ripe to awaken. Eras came and went. After millennia lying dormant, Dalamud was summoned back to the Earth. Its descent triggered the Seventh Umbral Calamity, in the wake of which the Crystal Tower re-emerged. In that moment, Emperor Xande awakened. In his lust for power, the Emperor consorted with darkness and was seduced by its corrupting influence. Even though his empire is now little more than a fading memory, he will stop at nothing to see his ambition realised. Tis for no other purpose but to put an end to Xande's madness that we exist. This is the mantle we have inherited from our namesakes, the true Une and Doga. Did I adjust butt spot? Seems like it doesn't go off as much as it used to. I don't think I have. I think maybe butt spot has been having issues, because sometimes it just doesn't show up at all. Yeah, I think maybe the bot itself has been having some issues. Fearing what might befall the world, the two of them sought to thwart their emperor. They gave unto us their will, that we might carry on their mission should they fail. When we came to our senses within the Crystal Tower, we deliberated a course of action. Concluding that we alone could not overcome Xande, we struck out to find a worthy ally. It has taken years, but our search is finally over. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can cut a path through the labyrinth of the ancients. With you as our champion, Melchan Angura, we are confident that we can end Xande's dark ambition once and for all. Well, that'll teach me for speaking too soon. Setting my chagrin aside, I see now why you knew about the students of Baldesian, among a host of other things. You were observing our investigation the whole time. So, what will we do, Melchan? The world's in grave danger again, and it just so happens you're an expert at saving it. Yeah, kick some butt. You have our eternal gratitude. Together, let us see the Elegant Empire's dark past laid to rest. It has been our mission to recover the long-lost knowledge of the Elegant civilization. But what worth is that knowledge if it means subjecting the realm to peril? Truth be told, it pains me to think that the Tower's secrets may become lost to us, but the greater good must ever come first. Besides, no quantity of ancient relics can compare to our friends Une and Doga, living, breathing Elegans. And so I hereby declare a change in Noah's objective. Henceforth, we shall direct all efforts towards sealing off Circus Tower. Its dark secrets must never know the light of day. Melchan, as you did for us within the Labyrinth of the Ancients, I would have you enter the structure and eliminate hostile elements. Suffice it to say, this includes Emperor Xande himself. Nod. Meanwhile, the rest of us shall examine ways to isolate Circus Tower from the outside world. To work, then! Nero wants toys to play with, though. Wait, there is something I must know. My right eye is like yours. Does this mean... You inherited the trait from your father, you said. Know that clones are unable to bear offspring. You have no cause for concern. The elegant eye, you called it, but to us it is the royal eye, owing to the fact that the trait manifests only in those possessed of royal blood. I cannot well explain why the eye runs in your line, but I am disinclined to think it a coincidence. Though you are doubtless impatient to learn the truth, pray have patience. All will be revealed in due time. Just tell us. Stringing him along like that, jeez. Though their names do not appear to have survived the passage of time, Doga and Une were worthy individuals. They were not without faults, but they placed the welfare of the people above all else. When Xande was resurrected, they supported his second ascension to the throne, in hopes that the Empire would flourish once more under his leadership. When it came to light that Xande was consorting with dark powers, they did all within their power to stop him. Among their many acts, they imbued us, two humble clones, with their will. Within Circus Tower, you will encounter clones who share our appearance. Oh! Though they too were created in the image of Doga and Une, they are but empty husks, bereft of independent will. Their sole purpose is to eliminate intruders. Striking down spitting images of Une and myself may give you pause, but you must not let that stay your hand. Ugh. That's a little creepy. My apologies if I've given you cause to worry. I'm quite well, I assure you. As you can appreciate, there has been much for me to think on. But now is the time for action, not idle thoughts. Circus Tower awaits us. Your task is to eliminate all hostile elements within the structure, Xande himself included. This will afford us the chance to seal off the facility. May the crystal grant you strength. Circus tower. Nice. The truth of my eye is ever on my mind, but right now every man of us has a job to do. Rest assured, I shan't allow myself to be distracted. Oh, okay. Circus tower. Just see if there's any other NPCs hanging out around here. And then I shall queue up. Don't see anyone. Okay. Circus tower. You know what? I might queue up as a black mage, actually. Let me just look up my level 50 rotation, because I've got no idea. Black mage. There was a good document I was looking at. There it is. Black Mage Guide. Leveling rotations. Level 50. Okay. Blizzard 3, Thunder 3, optional Blizzard 1. Fire 3. Okay, it doesn't say to use Flare. Thunder 3, Fire 3, Fire 1 spam. Repeat, okay. That's what I've been doing. Okay, the AoE rotation uses Flare. Okay. Freeze, Thunder 2, Fire 3, Fire 2, Fire 2, Flare, Transpose, Repeat. That's like a song. So I use Freeze? I don't use Blizzard 2 anymore? Okay. Freeze, Thunder 2, and then Fire 3 to swap to Fire, Fire 2, Fire 2, Flare, Transpose, Repeat. Okay. Flare is just for AoE, especially because Fire 2 is so pathetic. Yeah. It does feel very underpowered. Potency of 80 to target. Yeah. Okay. I'll bring up a little guide of Crystal Tower. Last time it didn't really help me because it kind of has a lot of text and I wasn't really able to glean what was important. Alright, boss 1. There's a bunch of different orbs. Don't even need to do the Tethers purple orbs mechanic. Okay, so people get frozen from blue orb and then you unfreeze them with red orb. Okay, that sounds fun. Burn, ignore the circles. Boss 3. Hide for Iron Curtain. Ice, hide behind. And boss 4. Lots of small yellow circles. One person stand in each. Alright, I should queue up while I'm reading this. Who's online? No one. Okay. Fine. I'll go by myself. Having secured a path through the labyrinth of the ancients, the Fellowship of Noah finds itself before the entrance to the Crystal Tower proper. With the aid of their new comrades, Une and Doga, the companions succeeded in opening the gate whose workings had baffled even the brightest minds among them. Upon learning that dark forces have awakened within, the Fellowship decides to suspend its investigative effort in favour of sealing off the tower. You must fight your way to the apex and defeat the resurrected Emperor Zande, that Eorzea might be free of his all-consuming ambition. Oh, we're going to fight the Emperor? Okay. I thought there was a third wing. No. I'll put this dungeon guide on the other screen so I can look at it during the raid and have some idea what's going on. It might break closed captions. It has. Unfortunately, the closed captions don't work if it's not like the top Chrome window. Kind of weird. Flare does benefit from astral fire stacks, so that's why you fire 3. Ah, cool. That makes sense. So it does give astral fire 3, but I assume that calculation is like after it rolls the damage? Okay. That's good to know. Let's go... 5-minute wait time, that's pretty good. Oh, I'll do some more reading while we wait. It's kind of a lot to take in because there's like 5 different bullet points for each boss. Hopefully there'll be someone there who gives instructions again. Alright, let's go do some hunting log stuff while we wait. Oh, hello. Didn't want to aggro you. Yeah. I've aggroed you. Probably not good. Okay. I thought they were elites. They are not. Boom! That was fun. So that did 109. That did 1... Okay, yeah, so the... It grants Astral Fire 3. It doesn't add it to the damage right away. It's the next spell. Okay. Do, do, do. I was going to do hunting log stuff, but I'm having fun just shooting fireballs at things. Okay. So I had a bunch of stuff to kill here as ninja. Ninja. Gigasozu. Hi. Oh, didn't get to sneak attack you. Boom! Boom! Rip. Okay, that's those done. Nyx, Mud Puppy, Daring Harrier, Raging Harrier, Hippogriff, and Happolyte. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, Hippogriffs and Happolytes. Yeah, the hunting log is, at this point, it's just for achievements. Yeah, the early hunting log stuff I find is really good for early XP. At this point, though, you kind of have to go all over the world to track them down, so it's mainly just for completionism now. Hippogriffs. Where are you hiding, hippogriffs? Maybe up here somewhere? Oh. Oh, hey. Dungeon queue popped. Time to be a black mage. And shoot fireballs. Come on, tanky tank. Let's go, tank. Yeah. Here we go. Circus Tower. Circus Tower? Circus Tower? I don't know. I'm gonna say circus. Right. First time here. I am in... Which party am I in? Why does it take so long to start, I wonder? Follow the one if you get lost. Thanks. Thank you. Alright, closed captions probably won't work for a bit here. I'm looking at the dungeon guide on my other monitor. Dead. That's a mood. Yes. It's like one of ours got DC'd on the way in. Okay, I was wondering. It seemed a bit longer than usual, this wait. I forget. Okay, I'm Alliance B. Dragon. Okay, what was the rotation? I've forgotten already. Thunder 2. Whoops, not flip. Oh wait, I'll do fire 3 first. Get those stacks. Dun, dun, dun. Ugh. That's a lot of heads. Excuse me, you have too many heads. Are you aware of how many heads you have? Totally messed up my rotation. It's okay. Standing in a thing. I don't know if I'm supposed to be. I've frozen. Okay. That fight is over. Gonna start getting ready for bed? No worries, Silicon. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Oh, I died quick. Dragon! Doga's clones. Ah! There's a bunch of Doga clones. Scary. Une's clone. Flare! Boom! That spell is fun. Here we go, we're at the Protoss stairs. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. Whee! Hi. How are you? Oh. Back to fire. Okay. What are mechanics? Boss 3. Ice, hide behind final curtain. Ow. Sure. They used to be quite a bit more involved when it was current. Yeah, it is kind of a shame that we just tear through everything. Ah, well. I'll bring back the closed captions for a little bit. Ooh, now we're at a nice royal carpet looking place. Amon. Such unruly guests, he says. Yeah. I've got a purple orb. I don't know what to do with it. I'm little. I'm tiny. Tiny warrior of light. Oh. I don't think I was meant to be there. And that's the thing you hide from. Okay. Curtain call. Oh, thank you. I live. Beware, your majesty. Danger approaches. Yes, that was Amon. The one who created the clones. You fight valiantly, mortals, but to no avail. You big... Hey, Nora, how are ya? Absolute darkness draws nigh. Soon it will be unleashed, and all shall return to nothingness. I'm coming. Yes, please. That's a laser beam. Whoa. Get back here. Mine is the power of darkness. Even the stars must bend to my will. Yeah. Hi. Ancient Quagga? Okay. The guy didn't mention that. Amon's hat is a high fashion priority drop. Nice. Thank you. Stonefall. Okay. This place is so pretty. Oh, I got a thingy. Ah, so that makes you levitate. Okay, interesting. Ah! Life is a circus. Good achievement name. Okay, we killed the Emperor. Nice. Do, 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 do. Circus Tower. Complete. That's all. Shirayuki, because they res me like 3 times. A wind-up Onion Knight's need! I got it! Music! I won stuff! I've got an Onion Knight! An accurate representation of the soldiers who once made up the greater portion of the elegant Imperial army. Yay! I guess the throne gem is what everyone's waiting for. Hey, music. And these faded ones, you have to fix them with crafting, so I'm not quite up to that. There, victory! Wow, there's still another wing to go, so we shall see what unfolds. I don't know if I want that. That's probably for like relic weapons or something, isn't it? I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, I've got commendations, even though I died like 3 times. God, that's so pretty! Uh-oh. Mel-chan! You did it! You defeated Emperor Xande! Empires may rise and fall, but man's indefatigable spirit ever lives on. Truly, you are the champion we had hoped for, Mel-chan and Gura. With Emperor Xande now at eternal rest, his dark legacy may be undone. What are you playing at now, Nero? In case you haven't noticed, Garland, these are dangerous surrounds. Can a man be faulted for exercising due caution? At any rate, you needn't mind me. I am perfectly capable of looking after myself. Go on and finish what you came to do. There are 2 ways that we may seal off Circus Tower. Either isolate it from the outside world, or cripple its ability to produce energy. The choice of method is yours to make. Before you proceed, however, Doga and I must needs attend to a task. Yeah, what's that? That distortion. What is it? The power that Xande sought to obtain comes from the void, the world of darkness, our people called it. And the true nature of that power was none other than the armies of Voidsent. Voidsent feed on aether, as you may already know, and no plane is richer in it than ours. In exchange for their allegiance, Xande entered into an unholy covenant. He would open a gate through which the Voidsent could freely enter our world. Worst Emperor ever. The covenant, I'm afraid to say, is still in effect. However, being of the Emperor's lineage, Unai and I believe that we can annul it. By his blood Xande sealed his dark pact. By our blood it shall be undone. It is time. Yes, Stoga. Finally, we may fulfill our purpose. Nero in the background just being sus AF. What a surprise, he's evil. Oh, be still, my beating heart. For a moment I feared that this outing would end in disappointment, but my readings were not mistaken. Not even the Ultima weapon compares to this. What are you going on about? The Covenant is everlasting. Ah! Those eyes. And so Meracidia is brought into the fold. Soon, all the world shall be united under Allagan rule. And yet, with every dream that becomes reality, the memory of death grows ever more vivid, an endless void, bereft of light and warmth. Though I may have defeated death, it did not leave me unscathed. Nay, its ravening claws have scarred my soul for eternity. Never shall I know peace. Beings without will, you cannot fathom my rage, my melancholy, my fear. What worth is wealth and power, when all must inevitably be consigned to nothingness? If man has nothing, he need not know the pain of loss. So let there be nothing. What logic is that? Come on. Chew that scenery, Nero. Chew it. Be the biggest ham ever to grace Eorzea. Harvest more power, that the gate may be thrown full open. Let the cloud of darkness come and engulf the world, devouring all life, hopes, and dreams. Let all be returned to nothingness. That logic. Can't be sad if you don't exist. Mochan, pull yourself together. Is there no end to them? What in the seven hells is happening? Not now, damn it. Oh. Oh, Sid fighting. Showing us some moves. Oh. to use a gun. Nero, were they part of your grand plan too? The level 50 black mage armor set is so ridiculous. It looks like the kind of outfit an old grandma would put on when it gets a bit chilly. You never think, let's end all life. Yeah. It's so silly. Save your japes, Garland. I didn't put up with your arrogant face to play with worthless clones. Something controls them. A void scent. And no ordinary one at that. Doga! Oh. Boop. Confound it. Without them, there's no way to master the darkness. That power is mine. Oh, okay, see ya. Nero! The Covenant shall be honored. I am the cloud of darkness. I shall devour your light and return this world to the void. Yeah, Nero reaching for her, it reminded me of DMC Nero reaching for Kyrie. That's why I laughed so much. There you go. Damn it, the rift is gone. What are we supposed to do now? As much as it pains me to leave without them, there's precious little we can do. Let us return to the Find and consult Rambros. Well. Into the Eye of Sauron. Nero didn't check the Covenant's TOS. Well, it's probably faster to just teleport and fly, so let's do that. Yeah, that thing that you said about the old grandma putting on that kind of outfit when it gets a bit chilly, yeah, that's totally me. I have no tolerance for the cold, so I'm just like, my whole body covered. It's funny. Well. Nero gets to become one with the edge. Or tortured by the edge? I don't know. One of those things. I appreciate the attention and all, but don't you have better things to do than chat with me? That's fair. Everyone's been in a dark mood since returning. I take it the mission didn't go well? Rambros may know a way to bring our friends back. Let's consult him without delay. I feel as though that I'm forgetting something important. But for the life of me, I can't remember what that something is. So you know what, let's hide my hat, because, well, you still can't see much of my face, can you? I don't get to see most of my expressions. This is a little better, I guess. Yeah. All this happened within the tower? Gods preserve. The rift that manifested before the throne was a void gate. Of this I'm certain. There exist myriad kinds of void scent. The more powerful the being, the larger the gate must be for it to pass through. 'Twould seem that Xande sought to open a gate of unprecedented proportions, one that would allow this cloud of darkness entry into our world. Fortunately for all mankind, he did not succeed. I shudder to imagine what this void scent is capable of. However dreadful it may be, we can't abandon our friends. Is there no way to save them? Melchen doesn't need expressions. Everything can be communicated with nods. Note, the black mage outfit is basically what your grandma wears when it gets chilly, complete with silly hat. That's fantastic. I will not lie to you, Master Garland. The situation is bleak. Though void scent can enter our world, instances of men entering the void have never been documented. It pains me to give voice to my fears, but we do not even know whether our friends still live. Damn it. I feel so helpless. No, I refuse to give up. We must save Doga and Unai. We share the same eye, 'tis true, but that is not what motivates me. Above all, I wish to help them to fulfill their mission, a mission whose burden they have borne for thousands of years. And besides, we cannot leave matters as they are. So long as Xande's dark covenant is binding, our world is in danger. 'Tis our duty to prevent the worst from coming to pass. Graha, ever since meeting Unai and Doga, you have not quite been yourself. Tell me true, is all well with your eye? I honestly cannot say. I know only that there is a memory that I must recall. As a child, my father told me that the truth of our eye rests with Alag. The answer eludes me still, but one day I will find it. I am with Graha. However slim the odds, we must try to save Unai and Doga. Aye, and that bastard Nero as well, if only to make certain that he won't make any more mischief. You have the right of it. Though we have known them but briefly, Doga and Unai are our comrades. We cannot fail them. I shall consult experts in literature both. I swear to leave no stone unturned. Yet know that it may be a while before we are ready to act. I would ask that you all be patient. When dealing with the void, one cannot be cautious enough. My thanks again for your assistance. Pray rest now while you can, for when the time comes to go after our friends, you must be at no less than full strength. We'll save them yet, Melchen. Mark my words. Oh. Absent from people they must save. Nero. Being born with one red eye, I did not have the most pleasant of childhoods. You know what they say, children can be cruel. The end result being that I grew up determined to uncover the truth of the trait. Much and more yet remains beyond my knowing, but one thing is certain. The nearer I draw to the heart of the Crystal Tower, the more I am convinced that an important memory eludes me. Void gates and the like are a thaumaturge's domain. Engineers like me and Wedge are out of our depth. Having said that, we're not entirely useless here. The workings of the Crystal Tower itself are a language we understand. If there's something to decipher, we mean to decipher it. This is just my humble opinion, but a man like Emperor Xande wouldn't leave anything to chance. Before we arrived at the tower's apex, he would have completed his preparations to open the Void Gate. That's why the gate manifested so soon after you defeated him, and poor Une and Doga were sucked in. Thoroughness and the lust for nihility make for a dreadful combination. Even without Dalamud in the heavens, the Crystal Tower is capable of generating vast amounts of energy. It's only a matter of time before the Void Gate is thrown open fully. Knowing this, Nero used us in order to secure safe passage to the tower's apex. Though I doubt that any of us fell for his ruse, we let the scoundrel do as he pleased nonetheless. Deep down, we all want to believe that a man can change for the better. Don't think you have anything to say? Yeah. Right, the World of Darkness. This was probably from a later patch. World of Darkness. Patch 2.5. Ooh, it was near the end of Realm Reborn. Hi. Ah, Mochan, it is good you are come. I have news you must be made aware of. Alas, none of it bodes well for us, nor for Une, Doga, and Nero imprisoned in the Dark Realm. Think back upon our last foray into Circus Tower, if you will. The calamity stirred the place from its long slumber, and awoke Emperor Xande. But you, Mochan, you ensured he was laid to rest permanently. Yet the Emperor had sealed a binding covenant with the terrible void scent known as the Cloud of Darkness. Even as Doga and Une laboured to annul this contract, the entity reached through a rift and dragged the pair of them, and Nero, out of our realm. Since that day, Noah has devoted itself to rescuing Une, Doga, and Nero from beyond the rift. Our research, however, has exposed a far more dire problem. The Crystal Tower still acts upon Emperor Xande's orders, and collects energy to open another Void Gate even as we speak. Indeed, the place nigh hums with energy. We have done all we can to stop the Imperial Edict, but to no avail. Just as the gate would open only for Une and Doga, so too will the tower heed only those with the royal blood of Alag. 'Tis a most galling design. Granted, this was not always so vexatious, according to the Allagan tombstone Nero presented us. During the golden age of Alag, the royalty had some means of bestowing their blood upon others. If they hadn't such a technology, Amon and his underlings could never have controlled the Crystal Tower. But we do not have either this art or any with royal blood. Every moment we wait, a vast rift through which the Cloud of Darkness can enter our realm threatens to open. Such a disaster cannot be allowed to come to pass. We must seal the Crystal Tower, and annul Xande's covenant with the Dark Realm. If only breaking the latter would suffice. But then what of the energy building in the Crystal Tower? Without suppression, that power could discharge and cause a calamity like to the one that destroyed Alag. In truth, we have more than just 3 lost compatriots to worry about. If we do not act, our very world will fall before the might of this threat. Nod. We know but one way out of this predicament. Rescue those who can control the tower from beyond the Dark Realm, and seal the rift shut after them. And mercifully, not all of our news is quite so bleak. 'Tis true we cannot stop the Void Gate from manifesting within the tower, but this can be to our benefit. We can use Circus's power for our own purposes, and create a portal to carry us into the Dark Realm. This looks even funnier. The quest lines between ARR and Heavenswood never bloody ends, or at least it felt that way when you started to play last year. Yeah, it is a lot of content. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it though. I'm just kind of soaking it in. We have heard this is possible from a man of the Thaumaturges Guild, well versed in otherworldly matters. And with Master Garland working to create said portal, the final preparations are well underway. Ah, here comes the man himself. Melchan, just the woman we need. Yes, our fellowship is indeed complete, and all parties privy to our strategy. And you, Master Garland, how fare your endeavours? Quite well. The device is nearly ready, though attaching the damnable thing to Seeker's Tower took nearly every ounce of ingenuity the Ironworks has got. But it should produce the energy we need. With just a little more fine-tuning, we can open a rift. I'm here to request your presence at the tower. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge at the 8 Sentinels as guides. And do hurry, Melchan. I'm sure you wouldn't miss another chance to save the world, would you? Yes, I would. Nod nod, punch palm. Well, Sid certainly seems to have a firm hand on the helm. Shall we make our way to the Crystal Tower? Nod. Time is of the essence, my friend. We must go to the 8 Sentinels. Oh, we got more reports. Noah report, Une and Doga. Ah yes, our noble comrades Une and Doga. Let us review the events surrounding their appearance. Having secured a path through the labyrinth of the ancients, the Fellowship of Noah next sought to explore Circus Tower. However, their progress was frustrated by the most mundane of security measures, a gate that refused to open. Impervious to all damage, the imposing gate was sealed by a mechanism whose workings confounded even the Fellowship's brightest minds. As they struggled in vain to solve the puzzle, 2 mysterious strangers, a man and a woman richly garbed in elegant fashion, arrived to offer their aid. Doga and Une were their names, and they later revealed themselves to be clones, identical copies of people, created thousands of years ago as part of an experiment to resurrect Xande, the founding father of the Allegan Empire. The individuals from whom they derived their existence were of Xande's lineage. Likewise named Doga and Une, the pair were said to share myriad distinct traits with their revered forebear. Among these traits were eyes of sanguine, known as the Royal Eye. In addition to being royalty, they were skilled mages in their own right. Doga could wield powerful spells both extant and lost, while Une possessed the rare ability to manipulate dreams. That's cool. When Emperor Xande returned from the grave, they initially supported his second ascension. However, it soon came to light that the Emperor was consorting with darkness. Fearing what might befall the world, they sought to put an end to his madness. In the event that they should fail, they left the key by which future generations may carry on their mission. That key is none other than the 2 clones who came to Noah, in whom they imbued their will. By virtue of the royal blood that courses through their veins, they were able to open the gate that had barred the Fellowship's entry into Circus Tower. You wish to learn more about Circus Tower? Very well, let us review such data as we have on hand. The Crystal Tower is comprised of a multitude of spires. Rising high above them all is Circus Tower, the heart of the majestic structure. It must be noted that the name Crystal Tower originated as a sobriquet. Not sure what that means. Ordinary Allegans coined the term, which over time came to refer to the collective structure. Although the tower is referenced in various ancient scriptures, up until the end of the 6th Astral Era, the scholarly community largely doubted its existence. Aside from Professor Eric, it had scant few proponents. How is it possible that such a colossal structure could be kept hidden from mankind, and for so long? The answer was to be found amidst the ruins of the 4th Umbral Calamity, which took the form of a great earthquake. During the final years of the Allegan Empire, the lesser moon Dalamud harvested the sun's energy, which it then transferred to the Syracuse Tower below. However, that energy proved too much for the tower to contain. It escaped into the land, causing the earth to collapse into itself. In mere moments, the Allegan Empire was laid to waste. Yet even as the Crystal Tower was sinking, Emperor Xande's most trusted aide, the technologist Amon, invoked powerful magics and halted the flow of time within the structure. The tower and its denizens fell into a deep slumber. 3 eras later, when Dalamud began its descent, the Crystal Tower stirred to wakefulness. Shortly thereafter, the cataclysmic arrival of the 7th Umbral Era saw the tower return to the surface. The Fellowship of Noah ventured into the Crystal Tower, its first visitors in millennia. Awaiting them at the apex was Emperor Xande, the legendary founder of the Allegan Empire, who had awakened alongside his minions. Emperor Xande. Let us turn to the pages which speak of Emperor Xande. No account of Allegan history may be considered complete without mention of its founding father and first emperor, Xande. Ancient records that have survived paint the man as a great ruler. By his hand, the Allegan Empire was born, and for more than 1,000 years it flourished. However, the empire's star eventually began to wane. The self-same prosperity that made the Allegans great gave rise to decadence. The citizens grew content in their complacency, and technological advance ground to a halt. In a matter of generations, the civilization became a pale shadow of its former self. Lamenting the pitiful state of affairs, the technologist Amon sought to restore Allag to greatness via an unprecedented method, the resurrection of Emperor Xande. Amon exhumed Xande's body from his tomb, situated in what is now known as Mordona, and proceeded to conduct numerous experiments. With equal parts perseverance and ingenuity, he succeeded in bringing the Emperor back to life. So began Emperor Xande's second reign, 1,000 years removed from his first. Through masterful leadership, he swiftly brought his ailing empire back to the path of greatness. Even the southern land of Mericidia, which had long defied Allag, was finally brought to heel. Xande was a great empire, it cannot be denied, and ancient records rightly speak of him in reverent tones. However, those self-same records are silent on the subject of the man's inner workings. It has recently been revealed that, ever since returning from the grave, Emperor Xande was constantly tormented by the memories of his death. Driven by reasoning that no mind but his own may comprehend, he sought to return all to nothingness. Whatever may have compelled it, Xande made his choice, and its consequences have been passed down through the annals of history. A lust for power which grew into a desire for nihility. Such was the dark seed that brought about the 4th Umbral Calamity. By Xande's hand the Allegan Empire was built, and by his own hand it was destroyed. Loads of text. Alright, let's go back to the tower. Back to the tower again. Wolfie! Oh yes, I never used that Minion of Light. Oh, sorry. Onion Knight, sorry. The Allegans began using automata such as this to fight their wars. By the onion! Hey, Onion Knight. Oh, that's so cute. That walk cycle. It's very good. Has the chief filled you in on the plan, Meljan? Opening up that void gate will be a real feat for the ironworks. But I'm worried about what comes afterwards. I've never heard of anyone going through a rift, let alone coming back. I don't relish the idea of getting stuck there ourselves. Meljan, I'll bet you're here to watch us pry open a rift between worlds, eh? We're almost ready. Circus Tower is full of engineers scurrying around and making adjustments. We're dealing with a lot of power, and if a single coupling's off, well, boom! But it should be fine, really. Anyway, you'd best wait at the top. The chief's there overseeing the whole operation. My friends, you've arrived. I'm just waiting for my engineers to give the signal. Then we'll see if we can't open a gateway to another world. Is there something amiss, Garaha? The Allegan Empire is kind of impressive in that it managed to be responsible for several cataclysms and keeps on being a source of problems even today. If there's a giant war machine walking around causing destruction or horrible affronts to nature that attack people, you can usually blame the old Allegans and be correct 99.999% of the time. Wow. Yeah, their empire was awful. Ah, Emperor Xande's throne. How the mighty have fallen, eh? Once it stood as a symbol of Alag's art and power. Now it's nothing more than an empty chair. Just imagine if Allegan civilization had lived on, and a just emperor still sat on that throne. How different would our history be? How much further would we have advanced? Unfortunately, there was no stopping Xande and his ambition. There were those that tried. Xande's War of Dominion left no one unscathed. Unable to abide the horrors inflicted upon the people, warriors young and brave took up the sword against Alag. These men and women became as beacons of hope to those who had suffered, not unlike the warriors of light in our age. But all this merely hastened the destruction. Just as they moved towards Alag's heart for the kill, Xande lashed out in anger and frustration, as trapped beasts are wont to do. In his desperation, Xande desired that a great rift be opened to hasten the cloud of darkness's coming. To this end, he commanded the sun's power held within Dalamud be emptied into Circus Tower at once. The act bore terrible consequences. The tower only withstood the blast by flooding the land below with energy. Circus was swallowed by the very earth upon which it once stood. The fourth umbral calamity. I'd learned of its cause from Une and Doga. I had no idea that rebellion incited Xande to rashness, though. Your knowledge of Allegan history is astounding, Garaha. Why, a man could study for 2 lifetimes and only learn half of what you know. Mayhap. 'Tis strange, though. I cannot seem to remember where I learned such things. If the Allegans had kept going, everyone would have been dead millennia ago. Yep. Yep. Yes? Ah, Biggs, are you ready? Ready and raring to open up that void gate, Chief. We reckon when this machine's up and running, she'll be able to float 5 airships the size of the Agrius. So just give us the word, and we'll start channeling energy into the tower. Good, then let's get started. Our preparations are complete. Everyone, step away from the throne. Alright, let's see what this machine can do. Now, Biggs. Pretty. Nod. Ah, a rift to the world of darkness, as Une called it. Splendid work, Master Garland. If it hadn't been the Emperor messing everything up, it would have been another of perfect messes that the Alligans had cooking all around the Empire. The fact that the planet is still standing is a bloody miracle, yup. But with the amount of different calamities that have happened, geez. The poor planet has suffered. We can't break out the mead just yet. The tough part's still ahead. We've broken into the Dark Realm, but the gate's not all that stable. It won't stay open forever, and only a few can use it. Like, say, 24 people? I, for one, will remain here to ensure the Void Gate stays open. As will the Sons of Saint Koinach. This rift is our sole path to salvation. If it closes, we are all truly lost. Which leaves Melchan. My friend, 'tis a heavy burden I must task you with, but there are none more able. Pray lead the adventurers beyond the rift. I do not know what awaits you, save the cloud of darkness and our 3 comrades. But you must go, for the fate of our world now rests upon your shoulders. This is our only gambit, but I have every faith you will succeed. It will be no small feat to return after you have passed beyond the rift. Make certain you are prepared before leaving. Every time I see a Mikote character and I see their tail, I just want to grab it. Just want to grab the tail. Like they're a cat. Might I have a moment of your time, Melchan? There is a matter of import, which must needs discuss ere you leave. We must needs discuss ere you leave. Nod, nod, punch. Oh. No one else here? Okay. Melchan, I wish to speak to you about my eye. As you are no doubt aware, 'tis a trait seen only amongst Allagan royalty. Long I have pondered why such is my inheritance. The sanguine hue must have been some bearing upon my destiny. Must have some bearing, sorry. This much Doga himself admitted. But what? In truth, the more I learn of the Crystal Tower, the less I am myself. Somehow, meeting those 2 clones has wrought great change in me. I am consumed with remembering something ancient, but ever so important. I hope he takes over the tower. That'd be awesome. And my father's words echo in my mind, the self-same ones his father told him. The truth of our eye rests with Alag. Mayhap what I wish to remember, and these words are related. Mayhap not. But I know I must learn the truth that history hides from me. I would see this journey, our journey, through to the very end with mine own 2 eyes. So I implore you, allow me to join you beyond the rift. You have my thanks, my friend. Now, let us venture into the world of darkness, to save our comrades and our realm. The world of darkness. Cool. If you have prepared yourself, let us waste no time in rescuing our comrades from the darkness. We're going to save them from Kingdom Hearts. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. Oh, the cute little attack animation. Oh, it does such a cute little attack. Do it again, do it again. It'll do it. You watch it while I go read up quickly on this section. Okay, 4 bosses. Oh my god, there's a lot of bullet points for the first boss. 2 AoEs that bisect the room. Alternate which one you stand in to alternate debuffs. Okay. Mortal gaze, look away from the boss. Kill hourglasses. Don't be in the last quadrant that's lit up when the last hourglass dies. Get out of the circle. Alternate where I'm standing. Look away from boss. Kill hourglasses. Get out of circle. Okay. Next boss. Does lots of AoE. Kill ads. Purple mark. Stack with other players to split damage. Kill the heads. Third boss eats people, apparently. Stand in gastric juice to get mini, then stand in slabber AoE to get eaten. Kill stomach lining to break out. Ew! This is going to be interesting. While he's down, grab the chains and attach them. Kill ads. Should only need to go in stomach 1 time. Okay. And then final boss. 1 person stand in each meteor to absorb. Red crosshair, run away from everyone. Kill the clouds before they reach boss. Orbs, 1 alliance for each, burn fast. I'm wondering if I should make my own set of notes, because every single time I have had no idea what's going on. I'm going to make my own set of notes. Alright, boss 1. Alternate AOE. Look away. Mortal gaze. Kill hourglasses. Get out of circle. Okay. Boss 2. Kill adds poison. Stand in puddle. Okay. Purple mark. Stack. Spread prey. Dragonfly debuff. Boss 3. To get eaten. Stand in gastric juice. Get small. Then stand in slabber AoE. Kill stomach lining. That sounds like fun. When he's down, attach chains. Kill ads. Okay. Boss 4. Person in each meteor. Red crosshair. Run away from people. Kill ads. Kill orbs. Looks like there's some tricks for the trash before the third boss. Each party to a platform. Each party to a platform. Stand on panel. Marked player jump down. I'm sure that will make sense when I get there. Okay. Made myself some cliff notes. I think that'll be much more useful. There we go. A friend of yours compared the Black Mage playstyle to be forever playing chicken with boss AoEs. Don't sweat the details too much. I'm a Black Mage. I stand rooted to one place and deliver horrible murder. Healers adjust to Black Mage on a macro while doing this. Okay. Oops. Minimized OBS. Did not mean to do that. Alright, let's queue up. The World of Dark. Wait, I've probably got... Yeah, I've got Alliance raids as a roulette now. DPS in need. That's cool. With the help of Sidnan Garland, members of the expedition to the Crystal Tower have successfully penetrated the defences. Oh wait, no, wrong one. In the twilight of his reign, yep, it turned to the terrible being known as the Cloud of Darkness. The Cloud of Darkness still seeks to enter the material realm, and will soon find passage through the Void Gate. Can the Fellowship of Noah brave the Void and rescue the three souls, able to stem the cloud's flood of shadows? Or will the expedition itself vanish beyond the rift in the World of Darkness? just fixing my Windows setup. I've got windows everywhere. Okay. Now, Black Mage rotation. Just double check that I'm doing it right. Okay, it's level 50. It's freeze, under 2, 5, 3, 2, 2, flare. Okay, so I freeze. Alright. That's the part I was doing wrong. Freeze. Alright, let's go do hunting log stuff. I never seem to make much progress on hunting log while we're in queue. The queue pops very quickly. Alright, ninja. That's right, I was trying to figure out where the hippogriffs and hapolits are. It might be around here. I'll go have a look. Aha! That's a hippogriff. Sure. I guess. Whatever you say, game. Oops. Meant to do the lightning. And one more. Boom! Okay, now I need hapolits, whatever those are. Hapolit, what is that? Oh, it's one of those big demon things. Okay, those are up here. Ooh. Don't know what that is, but it looks creepy. Oh, that person's dying. That's a level 60. Jeez. Oh, down here. Hapolit. What are you staring at? Excellent. Now, a bunch of things that are over here. Wasn't expecting this quest line to be so long, actually. Not sure if I want to do anything after we finish it. We'll see. Just drink some water. frog. Boom! Yeah. This one's part of a fate, so I can't attack it. Yarr! What was I? Ah, Black Mage. Boom Mage. Come on. One more person. Oh my god, one person said no. Or, well, they didn't really say no, they were probably AFK. Same situation, one more person. Okay, here we go. The world of darkness. Looks cool. That chocobo head. Sorry, biting my nails. I should not do that. Okay, so it's freeze. Fire 3. Oh, no, fire 2. Fire 2. Flare. Boom! Transpose. Repeat. Oh, dragon. Two-headed dragon. What's that doing here? Oh, paralyzed. Please cure these debuffs. Sacrificed ninjas? What? What the frick? It's a little creepy. Ooh, that looks cheery. Angra Mania. Oh god! I spy with my giant eye. Pray for the hunting. Okay, look away from mortal gaze. Kill hourglasses. Get out of circle. Okay, so I'll get the red one. Alright. Now I want to swap side. I want the blue one next. Assuming that appears over here. Oh. Thanks for the laser beam. The boss decided I could have a laser beam. Okay. Oh, no, I want blue. Oh no. Ow. I was in the wrong spot. Oh hey, most of our group is dead. That's lovely. Look away from mortal gaze. Drop the hourglasses. Okay. Oh, no, I want blue. Okay. I got blue. Nice. Wait, I had Doom? When did I get Doom? I did not notice that. Oops. I had Doom. That's a cool spell effect. Oh, boss is nearly dead. Kill it! Arrgh. Whoop. We did it. That was a little scary there. Demon Gloves of Healing. Oh, that looks cool. Ah, I'm in Alliance A this time. Okay. Hate that boss, you never recall the mechanics. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. Putting a baby to sleep. Ah, no worries. Good luck with the baby. The forbidden gate begins to groan open. Okay. Interesting way to put it. Thor. There's something little around, running around named Thor. I'm gonna attack it. Zande's clone. Oh, there's clones of Zande. Okay, we better get rid of these forbidden gates. Jormungand. 5-headed dragon. When 3 heads are not enough. Okay, kill adds. Poison, stand in puddle. Purple mark, stack. Spread prey, dragonfly, debuff. Okay. Heads of thunder and poison begin flailing. Okay. Should be a poison thing to kill soon. Poison? Not sure what this... Oh, okay. Poison slime. Kill the slime! Hit there. Oh, okay. This is the ultimate. Okay. Okay. That's the part where we attack the heads. So that they do less damage. Oh, I see the dragonflies now. I thought they were adds to kill. They do those red things. I was mistaking them for summoner pets. Kill the poison. something happened. I'm not sure what the purple mark is yet. Here's that dragonfly thing where apparently like I take it from someone. Now I go pass it to someone else. Victory! 5 heads. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now, each party to a platform, stand on panel. Marked player jump down. Huh? A, take left, B, take middles. Okay, I am A, we go left. Rainbow Road. Yeah! Yeah, it reminds me of Rainbow Road. Woo-hoo-hoo! Run to direct center on shockwave. Okay. You see a glowing circle, step on it. Okay. Oh, not that one. There's a glowing circle. I'm stepping on it. Oh, I see. Otherwise you'll go flying off. That's cool. Glowy circle. Step on it. Oh no! Ah! Did it just eat some people? What is happening? Do we have to kill them all at the same time or something? Whoa! Oh, okay, no, they did. Alright, boss 3. Ah, this is the one where we get eaten. Group A, you're responsible for killing all the ads. Aw, I want to get eaten! Oh well. Group B is gonna get eaten. What does Group C do? Hey! Aw, hey, thanks for the raid, Catsworth. How are ya? Thank you very much. How'd your stream go? Were you playing Dead by Daylight, were you? I'm finishing off the Crystal Tower side story. Hey, not everybody is Steve. Welcome. Hey, Holy Blip. Welcome, wild ants. Time to pet the dog. Yep. Of course. Group C. Okay, Group C is chaining him up. Okay. Alright, so I am killing ants. I'm a black mage. Black mage is fun. I'm still figuring out how to play it, but it's fun. Pew pew pew. Swap to ice. Cerberus broke his chains. It's not very nice. I don't see any ads yet. Oi. Group B, to the juice! To the juice, Group B! Ah, there's an ad. Did they die? Okay. I didn't think they were supposed to die. Oh god. That dog had a feast. A feast of warriors of light. Woo! Am I supposed to be attacking gastric juice? I assume so? Oh, hi, puppy. Big puppy friend. Hey, Baroque. Welcome. Yes, so this is mandatory to continue the main story now. Okay, they're putting the chains back on the dog. Train him up. Train that doggy. This is a cool fight, I like this. Woo. Ah. Pound out of hell. It's a good name. Duh. Swap back to ice. Thunder. Back to fire. Broke his chains again. It's probably not good. Oh, what is this? Abandonment will suffer fear when... Okay. We get together with people. And the melee's not going to use it. Pew! That was fun. Black Mage needs Inno Shine. Ah, yeah. I only just got my Black Mage to 50, so I haven't got anything beyond 50 yet. It's very fun though. Cool class. Okay, final boss. Who disturbs the gloom? Ah, mortals from the realm of light. You have not stumbled here without purpose. I am the cloud of darkness. What I do not smother, I devour. What I cannot devour, I destroy. The covenant is everlasting. All mortals before the flood of darkness will sink lifeless into the void. Alright. Whatever you reckon. Didn't know I was streaming. Ah, yep. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun streaming these days. I don't really do LPs anymore. I have much more fun just relaxing and streaming. the cloud of darkness, apparently. Okay, one person in each meteor. Red crosshair, run away from people, kill ads. Okay. Come back. Oh. Be sure to stand in this circle. Okay. Oh, yep, the meteors. Alright, those seem good. Particle boom! She shoots lasers, apparently. Oh, that person's dead. Oh, clouds. Okay, here are the clouds. Oh, well, those died quick. Meteors, and it's okay. Ah! That was cool. In darkness all is as one, be it hope or despair, everything is mine to devour. Oh, okay. I probably shouldn't be standing in the middle. Yeah, this is mine. I got this one. Is that gonna do damage? Oh! I popped my mana ward and it wasn't enough. Oh well. Hey, we won. Is BLM my main? I think Scholar would be my main. I love Scholar. I love healing. Yeah, I am trying out all the different jobs though. It's really fun. Complete. Red Mage is your main? Ooh, I haven't tried Red Mage yet. Looks cool though. I don't know, doesn't matter. Loot. Demon Robe of Healing. Ooh, that's pretty. A puff of darkness. Pet. Hey, I got a pet. Music. Nice, I've got a pet. We'll just catch up on chat before we leave because we'll have big story cutscenes once I pop out of here. You're a Dark Knight main, but Scholar's your second most played? Nice. And you're a dark main, but astrologist is your second most played. Cool. Just trying to catch up on chat. You're so grateful you did this raid as a summoner, so you had decent mobility. You wiped twice on the eyeball in Circus Tower. Yeah, the eyeball was pretty mean. We nearly wiped to it. Most of my my group died. Yesterday you had a cursed Psychus where you wound up tanking the trash as White Mage. Ugh. Ugh. Thanks. Thanks, Catsworth. Story. Well, we came here to rescue 3 people. Where in the 7 hells are they? Without them to stem the energy in the tower, our defeat of the cloud aids our course little. Doga, Une, can you hear me? Nero. Nero's kind of the afterthought there. Ninja main, red mage secondary. Nice. Not sure what my secondary would be. It's hard to pick. Yeah, my main's definitely scholar, but it's hard to settle on a secondary. They're all so fun. Maybe Dragoon? Must you be so infernally loud? Are you so keen to attract more void scent? Are you okay? Though I don't blame you for missing my company. Thank the 12! Are you alright? As alright as can be expected. Une has simply passed out. Nero, by the gods, what's happened to you? Nero ran out of Sunny D and had to dip into the purple stuff. Alas, his wounds were too deep and allowed this foul place entry to his body. Now, the darkness claws at the ether of his very form. Would that we could have protected him. The cloud of darkness was bound by Xande's unholy covenant to bring prosperity to Allegan royalty. The same blood that sealed this contract gives us a measure of protection. Okay. I say a measure, for this vow does not protect us from other void scent. The cloud imprisoned us here precisely to unleash fiends upon us. We would be dead had Nero not defended us so valiantly. Mistake not my actions for kindness. I have use for you yet in Eorzea, and simply couldn't let harm befall you here. Where? Une, you are safe. Our friends have come for us. Have they? Then perhaps, Doga, there is yet hope we may fulfill our purpose. Wow. Mortals, you have dared to challenge me, and now must feel my wrath. Did you think to destroy me in my realm? Here I am eternal. I will smother your light and entomb your bones amongst my shadows. Are we truly so powerless here? As long as we fight the cloud in this realm, I fear so. And yet, though we may not be able to destroy it, this may be our chance to stop it. If we strike now, whilst the cloud can barely hold her form, Mayhap we can sever Xande's covenant. Yes, and raise the bridge between the Crystal Tower and this foul place once and for all. Melchen, Guraha, you must flee. You and Doga mean to stay here? 'Tis madness. You must return with us. No one but you can save the world from the threat of the Crystal Tower. What is this trickery? Your blood. You too gain protection from Xande's blood. Yep, he's a descendant. Grahatia, you are possessed of royal blood. That is why the royal eye runs in your line. 'Tis a gift you have inherited. Graha, you have been granted authority over the Crystal Tower. Yes! Cat Lad gets the tower. I had thought time would consume all of Alag that was. That a man should still live with his forebears' blood in this age can be no coincidence. Some person must have planted this gift in your line, and used the highest of Allagan technology to do so. True, the Crystal Tower is not like to recognize you as Allagan, not as you are now, but your royal eye bespeaks a simple truth. Within you dwells one feeble glitter that will illuminate all, the light of hope. But how should I use this light? Pray tell me. You must gain control of the Crystal Tower. We will share our blood with you, Guraha. Though its effects will be but ephemeral, it will bolster the Allagan presence within you. Share blood? Ooh. This is our gift to you, that you may fulfill your destiny. All with the royal eye are bound by fate to Allag. Our part in this journey is to bury Xande's dark ambitions in the past. This was the true Une and Doga's purpose, one we have carried into the future. Know that as long as this light of hope survives in you, our souls will still remain, even if our bodies are lost. Take our blood. Two eyes. You must leave us as well, Nero. I'm sorry we could not live up to your expectations. I love that he's just purple now. I must return to you what is yours, though. You dropped it whilst defending us. What you seek by this instrument may not be possible, Nero, but do not give up. There are many other paths that await you. Of course they do. Doga, Unai, I thank you. We shall never forget you. Now, Melchan, Nero, let us quit this place. You shall not escape me, impudent children of light. Pretty light show. No, you shall not escape us. Here, Xande's blood-stained dreams of glory end. There, the glint of light. grows faint. Then the bridge between realms grows fragile by the Covenant's annulment. If that light dies, we are stranded here. Hurry! Gonna have an epic escape sequence with the door closing. Nero! No! Nero, no! You must move! Leave me. Okay. I don't need you. If I die here, it'll be because I bloody well decided to. I failed to master darkness. I'll not suffer watching a green boy master the tower. Do what you will with it. But remember me, son of Alag. I am Nero Tolskava, the man who will yet outdo Alag and Garland. That was what you hoped to? May the Crystal Tower again be a beacon of hope for mankind. Go, damn you! Don't give up your quest for destructive apocalyptic toys, Nero. Must move onwards. This is not where I come to rest. But how did... So those damn clones did it after all. Okay. You're not purple anymore. Now, onwards. Ah! Sid, you owe me, Nero. The hells I do! You are returned unharmed. Thank the gods. When that void gate started to close, I'd never felt so powerless in all my life. We were running about like madmen, trying to keep the gate open, and then the chief actually went and dived in. But if you're all But where are Une and Doga? They're not... I see. I will miss the two of them dearly, but I am happy they fulfilled their purpose. We who live on must still attend to the Crystal Tower, though we now have no one able to seal it. That is not true, my friend. Une and Doga have entrusted me with their blood. I can now control the Crystal Tower. Graha. Yes, I can see it in your eyes. Good. Then let us put an end to this, and seal away the tower. I understand your instincts, Rambrose, but please, give us a moment to rest. I am weary to the bone, and Nero and Melchan are both emerged from long battle. Of course, you have the right of it. Come, we shall leave this place for a spell, and repair to St. Koinak's Find. No one but you could have succeeded in the world of darkness, Melchan. Would that I could have been of more use beyond the rift. As it stands, I was but a vessel for Doga and Une's blood, Hmm? Have I remembered what I wish to? Yes, something has come back to me. Gaining royal blood and witnessing true bravery has reminded me of my forebears' dearest wish. You love those dorks? Yes. You're not my real dad, Sid. Sid, are you sure you want Nero owing you anything? Yeah. It's a good point. But we need not speak of these things now. It was not my place to keep you. Pray go on ahead of me. There is something small I would do before I return. I could not have asked for a better comrade. If only I could have been a part of your adventures for longer, Melchan. Aww. He's going to seal himself in the tower, isn't he? Alas, fate dictates I have a different role to play. A wish hidden for millennia, and brought to light by the good people of Noah. Now, finally, 'tis my time to see it realized. Don't do it! Ah, well, let's teleport and fly. Because I think it's probably faster. Okay, so we got a new pet as well, didn't we? Puff of Darkness. Ooh, Cloud of Darkness card. Thank you. Nice. Getting lots of good pets lately. When this automaton resembling one crafted by a goldsmith hanged for dabbling in the dark arts was discovered, it prompted authorities to exhume the recently buried body. This, however, only confirmed their worst fears, that the coffin was empty. Oh, we've got a little chibi version of Cloud of Darkness. Poke. Pet? Someone's having fun. Yeah, I did the Mandeville stuff for Realm Reborn. It was really good. Yeah, I love the Mandeville stuff. It's so funny. I'm glad that there's going to be more of it in the expansions. Yeah, I haven't gotten to any of the expansions yet. I'm pretty close to unlocking Heavenswood though. I'm up to 2.55. Which I needed to do Crystal Tower before I could do 2.55. I'll tell you, that rift started closing up fast. Waiting for you three to pop out was the tensest few moments of my life. No matter how many other clones are still out there, our Une and Doga were special. I'm going to miss them. Nero would have never made it back without you, Melchan, and for that you have my thanks. I doubt he will hatch any more dastardly schemes for the present. He owes me his life, after all. Yeah, looking forward to Heavenswood. I cannot express how glad I am you returned safely, Melchan, and with the means to dispel the threat of the Crystal Tower for good. Rest if you will, and then let us free ourselves from that spectre of the Allegans. Ah, our protector returns. Thank you for performing your duties with such speed. Plan a survey first thing on the morrow. These ruins of ancient Alag represent entire branches of lost knowledge. Okay, I'm guessing this is just from the side quest I did, killing hippogriffs. I kind of want to read that dialogue again later. Let's drop that quest. Hit the hippogriffs. Get rid of that one. The Light of Hope. I trust you have rested, my friend. Good. I wish to seal the tower now, but there is something we must do first. Let me summon the others, and hear in full what happened beyond the rift. So much cool stuff to look forward to, yeah. It's amazing how much good stuff is in this game. So, the Allagan eye that runs in Garaha's line does mean that royal blood flows in his veins. I suppose it is not so odd to think his forebears gained it via ancient technology. But who imbued his family with the blood? And for what purpose? Mayhap all this was fate, from discovering the tower to Garaha gaining Une and Doga's blood. Has Garaha said anything? For that matter, where is Garaha? And what of Nero? I'm not sure about our resident historian, but Nero left the tower with me. Where he's vanished to since, I cannot say. But knowing him as I do, I don't believe he'll scheme against us for the time being. Though he is still Nero. Hey Counting, how are ya? We just finished the Crystal Tower raid, sorry. One of your favourite things about this game is how much they change NPC dialogue, even for NPCs you have no reason to revisit. Yeah, there's so much little incidental dialogue. Yeah, it's really good. Melchan, you say Garaha stayed behind at the Crystal Tower. I wonder if he even now prepares to seal the place off. Master Rambrose! Master Rambrose! 'Tis Garaha Tia, sir. He came into the Crystal Tower and began ordering researchers out. What? Why would he do such a thing? I do not know, sir, but he was quite insistent. He all but bodily forced me out the gates. I suppose it's possible he told one of the others, but I wasted no time in finding out. I thought it best to hasten here and ask for your guidance. Very well. Let us go and speak with these researchers and get to the bottom of this strange business. Master Garland, Melchan, please come with me. No doubt Garaha means to seal off the Crystal Tower, but it worries me that he did not breathe a word of his plan to us. Aw, sorry to hear that, Counting. Yeah, I just want your... Okay, no reports about the World of Darkness stuff. Okay. Back to the tower. Oh yes, I bought Dead by Daylight so I can try out being a killer. That looks really fun. I just haven't actually tried it yet. I thought it would be fun to stream it, but every time I stream it's like, oh, okay, time to do more Final Fantasy XIV. I'm not really sure when to fit that in. What in the world was Garahatir thinking, demanding we leave the tower? No doubt you want to know why. I wish I knew that myself. Of course, he would tell me nothing, but he will be honest with you, miss. I'm certain of it. Go no further, my friends. The doors will close ere long. So you are of a mind to seal the tower, Graha. I know time is of the essence, but all I ask is a hint of your plan. Please, come here so we can discuss this. No. My apologies, but I cannot. Come, man, what is this nonsense? If orders are amiss, surely we can help. Not this time, my friend. Just as Une and Doga fulfilled their destiny, so too must I fulfill mine. My blood has awakened me to this fact. As my father told me, the truth has always lain with Alag. Or, rather, 'twas there the wish I must grant was born. You see, not all the world perished in Xande's calamity. Survivors stood amidst the ruins of Alag, looking to the crystal tower, but it was nowhere to be seen. Yet they hoped its spires would again dominate the land, and prayed that the crystal tower would be a beacon of hope to people everywhere. God, that's so pretty! Word of this soon reached the only member of Alag's royalty to outlive the Empire, the Princess Selena. Selena was moved by the people's dearest wish. She used the very best of Alag's technology to give her blood and memories to he whom she trusted most. That man was my forebearer. For millennia we waited. Alag's art and ingenuity faded. Our royal blood grew thin. But before the last drop could vanish from the realm, the memory of all this returned to me. They're so good at designing cool environments, yeah. And now I must fulfill the wish of the ancients. The tower will shine forth as a new beacon of hope. Graha, the crystal tower's strength poses too great a threat to Eorzea now. We would need technology as advanced as Alag's to use it correctly. As things stand, we barely understand the tower's workings. Hells, we may never fully comprehend them. 'Tis as you say, Sid. We could wait for someone, someday, to reach the same heights as Alag, but by then we will have lost the royal blood, and the means to control the tower. But what if I do as Amon did, and put the tower into a deep sleep? What? You cannot mean that. I'm deadly serious, Sid. The tower may only be used once men rival the Alligans in knowledge. I will slumber within Circus Tower until then, to greet those with the means to open the gates. Mm. Sure she used the best technology to transfer the bloodline. Then I will guide them, and thus will the tower shine forth as the beacon of hope it was meant to be. 'Tis the only way to make the wishes of the ancients come true. The future is where my destiny awaits. But yours lies outside of these doors. Go. Create a future where hope reigns, and the tragedies of the past are but memories. No one but you can accomplish such things. Nothing we say will make you change your mind, will it? onwards to a brighter future. It won't be easy, of course, but that's exactly why we'll do it. We'll catch up with Alag, just you wait. We'll cover all that lost ground before you even know it. Well said, Wedge. It'll only be a few years before we come knocking, Graha. Then you're in for a rude awakening. You shall be witness to Noah's accomplishments. Pray keep alive our successes, and forgive us our failures. And may we meet again, my friend. Aww. Yeah, this music's beautiful. The 12 keep you till then, Rambrose. I look forward to learning of your exploits. And you, Melchan. I know history will remember you. No doubt your heroism will be the star by which I chart my course when I awake. Well, now I must rest. Recalling so much has put me in the mood for sleep. Farewell, my friends. I eagerly await a future born of your courage and the Ancient's wish. Aww. It's a remix of music that plays throughout the series. Aww. It's a really nice remix. The FF3 overworld theme specifically. Oh, okay, cool. Final Fantasy has good music. Who knew? Crystal Tower slumbers again, then. It is too quiet for my taste. Goodbye, Sid. I must put all this at my back. Possibility beckons, and I am bound to follow. Oh. A new dawn has come for me. Wow. That's... Oh, okay, we still need to go turn it in. So the whole quest line started with a disguised figure at Revenant's Toll who wasn't supposed to know about the expedition. I'm going to guess that was Nero in disguise. Can't wait to see me go through the Alexander raid. Ooh, that sounds cool. That was Nero? Ah, cool. I'll get sick and tired of the Crystal Tower raids if I do the Alliance raid enough. Well, let's go hand it in, and then I guess we'll end the stream. That was a lot longer than I expected it to be, so... no sense starting something new. Also, I just noticed I had a bunch of follows this stream. Thank you everyone for following. This way. Yeah, so I have the Alliance roulette now. with the rare DPS in need bonus. That's good. Oh yeah, how many of those tokens do I have? 43. Ah, cool, cool. I can nearly buy that horrifying head mount. You have just missed Sid, Melchan. There is much that needs his attention if he is to fulfill Garaha's wishes, it seems. But this is not the end of Noah, no matter how lonely St. Koinak's Find has become for our friend's departure. We must all walk in different directions now. Remember that we labour for a brighter future, lit by Garaha's beacon. Sealing the Crystal Tower was but the first step. Farewell, my friend. May our paths cross again. An elegant catalyst. You have completed the Crystal Tower quest series. By speaking with Ciel at St. Koinak's Find, you can accept a quest that allows you to trade items obtained by repeating Crystal Tower Alliance raids. Ciel, okay. Oh, new game plus. Yeah. Oh, okay, we got some new ones. The World of Darkness. The World of Darkness is an other world thought to lie adjacent to our physical realm. In other words, what we often call the Void. The Fellowship of Noah came upon the World of Darkness several times, but only once did it venture inside. The future of the very realm was in jeopardy, and thus was a band of adventurers dispatched to rescue 3 comrades imprisoned amongst the shadows. How are such things possible, when wise men hold that the world is the world, the void is the void, and never the twain shall meet? It would seem abnormal events can weaken the veil between worlds, and tear them asunder. When such rifts appear, men can walk between realms. The mages of Alag could create rifts at will. Dubbing them void gates, they used them not only to enter the void, but also to harness the dark powers therein, the void scent. The void scent, however, make ill allies. The fiends have a depraved appetite, and seek this world merely to sup upon the aether it contains. Were they ever to enter our realm in force, destruction beyond imagining would follow. They just want to eat energy, kind of like primals. You've died to every single mechanic in every raid. This is not the raid with the longest event chain, not by a long shot. Oh, wow. Oof, that thing? You didn't realise what it was until you bought it. So much regret. What thing was that, sorry? You are partly responsible for everyone getting the CT raids in the roulette? Wait, what? Okay, the stuff written about the Void here is out of date. They hadn't quite worked out how the cosmology of the game works. Okay. Therefore, any and all dealings with the Void Scent are now seen as forbidden. Even the Thaumaturges Guild, devoted to studying the Void, conduct research on a limited scale under strictly enforced regulations. The Cloud of Darkness. I thought I had a few pages devoted to the Cloud of Darkness. Here they are. Within the Void, chaos reigns supreme. Strength is the sole measure of order amongst the Void Scent. He who rules is he who claws his way upwards, and tramples all beneath. Scholars who study the Void Scent have long striven to categorize the fiends by brawn rather than species. The result is popularly known as the 12-tiered Void Scent hierarchy. The Void Scent known as the Cloud of Darkness is doubtless in the highest tier of this hierarchy, hence why Emperor Zande entered into a dark covenant with it. In both strength and size, the Cloud is unmatched. A void gate of monumental proportions would be necessary for it to enter our realm. Opening such a rift would, in turn, require a power as massive. Enter, then, the Crystal Tower, and the energy it could produce. Were the cloud of darkness to break loose, it would devour all aether and extinguish all light. The world would become as the void. Indeed, all would have been lost were it not for the actions of valiant adventurers, and the sacrifice of 2 Allagan clones, who annulled Xande's dark covenant. And the Crystal Tower. Grahatir, Noah's historian, gained the right to control the Crystal Tower, thanks to a gift of royal Allagan blood from Une and Doga. To ensure the tower would become a beacon of hope in the future, Guraha wielded his power to put the tower's inhabitants, he himself included, into a deep sleep. Thus was Allag's lost glory, and the threat it posed the realm, sealed again. What was the reasoning behind Grahatir's choice? To comprehend this requires knowledge of forgotten Allagan history. Although the Crystal Tower fell on the day of the 4th Umbral Calamity, many Allagans survived the destruction. To them, the place had been a shining beacon. They thus prayed that one day, in the far future, it could bring light and joy to the common folk. Their heartfelt pleas reached the last remaining princess of Allag. She took it upon herself to see their prayers realised, and entrusted her blood to her most trusted aid. Ages passed, and time consumed all living memory of these events. The blood grew thin, and all the tears of that age were forgotten. Yet belief in a greater destiny was passed down the bloodline of the princess's aid. So it was that the hopes and dreams of myriad Allagans did survive, and find new life in this age. This concludes Noah's investigation of the Crystal Tower for the present. However, we have vowed to carry the wishes of the ancients with us, and build a brighter future for the sake of our own descendants. If you queue up for a roulette, you'll only get put in things that are appropriate for your eye level. Oh, interesting. Huh. Une and Doga were major characters in FF3 who fulfilled basically the same role as they did here, as wise figures who helped the heroes fight against Xande. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. Ah, Ciel. Alright, let's see about these item turn-in things. But I hardly know her. Ciel looks as though she has lost someone. Adventurer, may I ask a favour of you? I'm sorry to trouble you so soon after your trials in the Crystal Tower, but my colleague, Reborn, has gone missing. She discovered the oddest orb deep within the tower, and said she was returning here to analyse it. No one has seen her since, though she is too timid a girl to have run off with her find. She probably just left to gather artefacts or materials in Revenant's Toll for her studies. But all the same, could you go and look for her there? I cannot shake the feeling something has befallen her. Okay. You can't overstate how much Crystal Tower is basically a straight retelling of FF3. That is cool. Yeah, that's so cool. Makes sense why they had the FF3 Overworld remix at the end there. Hi! Wave! Oh, also Puff of Darkness is hanging out on my shoulder. Is there something I can help you with? You seek Co-Rabinta? Well, you have found the right body, but she is not at home, so to speak. This lovely girl you see before you is known as Ko, but another's soul dwells within her at present. Mine, to be precise. You are speaking with none other than Noah, Archmagus of Allag. My scholarly works are legend, my treatises of the cosmos priceless, and my very name known throughout the world. Or 'twas so once. My soul has whiled away the millennia within an orb. Ko awoke me from my slumber, and, well, how could I pass up a chance to walk the world again? So I allowed my spirit to flow into her body, and here we are. Forgive me, but you do not seem overly bewildered by this. Would I be wrong to assume you belong to the scholarly fellowship that carries my name? Oh, yeah. I did the scholar quests. Oh, wait, no. Noah, yeah. Our Noah group. As I thought, Ko revealed this Noah when I entered her mind. Oh, but do be at ease. I bear you no ill will for using my name. I am, however, intrigued. What discoveries has this organisation made? Has it made any findings of note to begin with? Well... You act in my name, and so are as disciples to me. I will give you my blessing after you have proven your intellectual worth. Such is my want. So, are you deserving? We went into the Crystal Tower and we went into the... You have dedicated yourself to creating a brighter future, eh? Then we may be alike in spirit. When I lived, I had a thirst for knowledge, and dedicated myself to understanding the world. 'Twas how I became an Archmagus. You may yet become a disciple of mine. I would learn more of your journey into the Crystal Tower. If I can see your dedication amongst your exploits, I will be happy to give you a token of my immense wisdom. Pray do not expect too much, though. There are limits to what I can do in this body. Whose owner you were seeking, of course. Well, I will make sure that Ko's friend learns of what has happened. Some version, at least. And worry not, this body is in safe hands. And I believe that is the shape of it. If my offer has tantalised you, and you wish to prove yourself in my eyes, you certainly know where to find me. So is she okay with being possessed and used as a vessel? My first FF game is all the FF games. If this was WoW, you'd have to grind rep with Noah to unlock this questline. Yup. Noah has so far gotten a cat boy stuck in the Crystal Tower. All is as it should be. People running to and fro with their own concerns and free from the shadows of the past. Alright, let's see what's going on. Aha! I thought an inquiring mind like yours could not resist my offer. Well, come then. Produce the records of Noah's expeditions to the Crystal Tower. I seek nothing so crude as a tome, though. No. Memories speak far truer than written words, my girl. Kindly conjure all you have seen in the Crystal Tower within your own mind. No, no, do not tell me either. You are clearly unfamiliar with oneiromatic pearls. These are devices capable of holding memories, an invention born of my beloved oneiromancy and some technological manipulation of the mind. Now, allow your mind to drift back to all you have done with Noah, every battle fought and comrade lost. Think hard, that I might transfer your experiences to oneiromantic pearls. I shall peruse these memories when you are done, and judge your worthiness by them. Okay, I have to go revisit them? Weird. Have you turned your mind's eye to all 3 places that Noah investigated? Okay, I have to like redo the raids, I think. Huh. Oneiromancy, divination through dreams. Ah, okay. That's cool. I hadn't heard of that before. Right, I'm just going to look up what we get from this, because like, I won't be doing that on stream. I would the gift of the Archmagus. I'd just like to let people watching know what happens or what we get. Deliver the 3. She accepts your memories gladly. Praising your efforts, she hopes that what she has given you in exchange will serve you well for your adventures to come. It's an allergen catalyst? An aether oil? Okay, this is a repeatable, isn't it? Where each time I do it, I get these crafting materials? Okay, that's all it is. Alright, that makes sense. Yeah, and on that WoW comment, last night I was farming for a gold saucer card. It was pretty hard to get. Let me see if I can find it. There we go, yeah, Hildebrand and Nashu Makaraka. That one, I had to play triple triad against the zombie for it. Apparently it's a 10% drop rate, but it just did not want to drop, so I had to keep trying over and over and over for it. And then I realised, as I was doing it, if this was WoW, this would be a daily quest to get a chance at this, and it would be 1% drop rate. Yeah, you would have to go around do your dailies to try and get your 1% drop rate triple triad cards. Because that's how WoW works. They have very low drop rates and everything's time gated. And I was very happy that that kind of nonsense isn't in this game. At least so far, it's not. That quest icon indicates a repeatable quest. Nice. What kind of stuff do you get? So I think it's for crafting stuff. I'm not sure what to... You know what? I can look up what we craft with it. Let's see. Allergen catalyst and aether oil. Used for... Whoa, a lot of stuff. Platinum scarves, platinum earrings, platinum rings. Yeah, just a Seeker's Tower. There's an item called a Seeker's Tower. An expertly crafted representation of the ancient tower. Oh, okay, it's a cool little tower you can have in your house. That's cute. And aether oil is... It's used for finding your voice? I don't know what that is. The level 60 quest. Okay, that's for something at level 60 I don't even have access to yet. No, it's for high level crafting and stuff. Stuff that is somewhat obsolete but is still free. Ah, okay. Noah is less an ancient wizard and more of a hard drinking party girl. Who decided to try transferring her soul into a magic orb because she was very drunk and thought it was a good idea. You're not making any of that up? Oh, that's good. Yeah, I don't think there's any housing plots here, but we're not really going to bother buying one because apparently they're expensive. And we're going to be moving to an Aussie server once those start up. So we're just going to save our money and buy housing once we get there. Once they open. Kirimu Grimoire, Kirimu Codex. So there's some weapons you can make. I'll see if any of them look any good. Woot's Revolver. Woot's Shield. This site doesn't show me what the things actually look like, so... Don't know what they look like, sorry. Oh, well, I think that's... Oh, I think we're done here. That was fun. Crystal Tower was pretty cool. And it's nice having another roulette open that I can mess around with. Actually, how many tokens do I have? 1,000, okay. Oh, that's a big horse. Hi. It's massive. Alright, thank you all for watching. Apartments of 500k. Okay. But you need a plot, don't you? You need to find an empty plot. I don't think there are any on Diablos. Be going through. Yeah. I don't really care about actually crafting that stuff. It's just for glamour. Because I'll get way better stuff in the expansions. Alright, I'll find someone to raid. Who is streaming tonight? Oh, Pie's doing late night Zuda again. Ocarina of Time rando. He hasn't done that for ages. Well, I'll send you all over there. The instance housing? Oh, okay. Are they not things you need a plot for? Okay. I'll raid I Ate Your Pie. Next time we'll do more stuff. See how I feel, if I feel like diving into 2.55 yet, or if I want to show some more class quests. We shall see. So thank you all for watching. See you all next time. See ya.